I'm having my bag, my outfit of the day. I don't know if you've seen my shoes, but I'll tell you guys on what I found. Don't say hi to my people on my YouTube channel. Hey guys! Guys, I'm back like I never left. I'm back. Guys, how are you all doing? First of all, happy new 2026. I'm so excited to be back, guys. This is such a blessing, a literal blessing, guys, to be back. And first of all, I want to give you a few clips here and there to just update you on what has been happening in my life before we head on to the newness. Yes. So brace yourselves. It's going to get a bit emotional because I am beginning from a place where everything just started crumbling down all the way until now, 2026 February. And yeah, so I'm sorry guys, some of these clips that I took were portrait, like not in a landscape manner, but I was just capturing moments as they come. So please bear with me, but I'll be able to give you the story of the clips. And yeah, I hope you enjoy, guys. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe. If you know me personally, tell someone to tell someone that I am back. Yep. So in 2024, I believe that would be October, I lost my job. And this is where you are not told, you are not warned, like the person just goes with your money. Yeah, so that happened and I wasn't paid. In November, my mom got extremely sick and she was rushed to the hospital. She had to go through dialysis and many other things. And trust me, it was not a good space to be in. Yeah, so everything just crumbled from losing my job, and then my mom was in the hospital. She needed a lot of blood. I remember I even told Nairobi Gossip to help me out in this, and they posted it, and some of the people went and gave some blood. Yeah, but things got really bad for her, and unfortunately we lost her. That period was so hard. She had been struggling for a few years before, but I had seen the hand of God like healing her, you know, making ways for us, providing financially and all that. But really, just generally, that whole period of her being sick was a really tough space for all of us as a family. And she went to be with the Lord in November. And the next clip I'm going to show you guys is where I didn't know that in the actual moment I was in, kumbe she was taking her last breaths on this earth, her last breath, like on this particular day. So I went to Life International Church. I was visiting, I was invited by a friend, and that day my heart was just, I can't explain, but during the service there was a weird laugh that I had, and I wondered, why am I laughing like this? And immediately after laughing like that, I felt so emotional, like extremely emotional, and something just told me after this laugh I'm probably gonna cry a lot. And that is what happened the next day. So this next clip is the same day she was taking her last breath. Guys, this clip really makes me emotional, but I think I took it to just, maybe God wanted me to just remember, or maybe tell a story. Yeah. And so guys, this was the actual day, and as I was seated here in church, I was just listening to the sermon. Yeah, and after this moment, I think I really laughed, like from my heart, where you laugh, you even feel like crying. And I felt like that was so weird, and I didn't even understand it was on a Sunday. Yeah, so like around 1 p.m. or thereabouts. But I actually didn't know that my mom was, having her moments, her last moments on this earth, until the next day that the news was told to me that she's no longer here with us, that she went to be with the Lord. So, yep. And of course, I'm not gonna show any clips of what happened, the burial day, all that. I can't really take that. I can't watch that. So yeah, so this was the day. Then the burial happened. I remember that day I broke down like a little baby, and I could feel my heart literally burning, like literally burning from the pain I was feeling from crying and just knowing that she's no longer with us. And yeah, my heart was just really breaking. On top of what I had believed God, like all the things I had told God that, she was going to walk me down the aisle, she was going to carry my baby, just those beautiful things that you think about when you see your mom and you're like, I'd love to share these moments with her. And guys, it was so heartbreaking, because the whole time, apart from my mom passing away, I also had lost my job. So all the money that I had, everything just went to that, and I went back to zero, literally. Like I went back to zero. Yeah, so my life became like, it came to a standpoint, and nothing was moving, nothing was, it's like everything was stripped off of me. And I didn't know the next step to take. I didn't know what to do. Half of my family, we got broken up, and I lost half of my family. Like, it was just really, really, really bad, guys. Talking about it just makes me really, really emotional, but I know the Lord will help me, because it's been a year or so. So I'm just trusting God that I'll be able to do this without being too emotional. Yeah, so we did the burial. Everything was done. I was actually dating during that period. I was in a very serious relationship that in my head I thought would lead to marriage. Yeah, but it never did, just because after just a month after the burial, we broke up with the guy that I was dating. And you can imagine, so from losing a job, losing your mom, who was our pillar, like for the home. That's why even half of my family, like I lost half of my family, because my mom was like the pillar of our home. And the next thing, I had a breakup, and my world literally shattered. Like, my world literally shattered. I started having these pimples that you can see on my face. I didn't know whether it was stress, it was hormones, it was what. Like, I changed, as you can see, like on the screen, and those things looked really, really bad, like really bad. I guess the camera is not doing it justice. So I was trying to give myself life, like hanging out with these people. These are some of my church members, trying to see if there's a way that I can break out from that stress that I was in, because guys, I just felt all alone. Like, I felt like I didn't have anyone. I felt like I could not explain to people what I'm going through. I felt like they could not understand. Like, I was in such a deep, difficult place that only God could get me out. Yeah. And I remember most days I would just come back to my house and cry to God, just asking God. You get to a point where you feel like, where, or did I do something wrong? Nilikosea wapi? Who did I mess with? Was there, like, I started just, blaming myself, wondering why I couldn't keep a relationship. It was so like, why can't I just keep a relationship? Why couldn't I pray for my mom? to get healed completely. I started, blaming God because He had promised me that she would be healed. Why did my family do this and this to me? Like, it was just a lot, guys. A lot. Like, I promise you, it was a lot. A lot on my head, a lot on my heart, a lot on just generally, I couldn't stand. I'm telling you the truth. So, and then it got to a place where I didn't have, so after the burial, the breakup, the losing of a job, and now I came back to normal life, and I got to a place whereby I couldn't afford even a meal for a day. Like, the only meal that I took the whole of 2025 mostly was eggs and ugali and sometimes black tea, and I could go a day, just have one meal and just sleep, have one meal and sleep. Yeah, so I think the next video you're gonna watch is just me talking about my birthday, which was on October 1st, 2025. And it was such a sad day for my life, an extremely sad day. But like, I didn't know that was the same day that my life would literally open and I would see the hand of the Lord. And like, I didn't know, guys. So I just felt an urge to record this video, just talking about the space that I'm in, what I'm going through, and just trusting God for a future that is better. So yeah, please listen to this video.
So guys, today was my birthday. I spent it in the house the whole day. Been looking like this the whole day. Yeah, it's such a sad birthday. I'm glad I'm alive. Of course, God has kept me. I have air in my lungs, but I really wanted to at least enjoy this because I've been through a very tough period of my life and I don't want to cry, so I'm not going to cry. But yeah, so I wasn't called by anyone. I just received a few text messages here and there. There was no gift, no surprise, no nothing, completely nothing. Yeah, and I'm not entitled to, but it feels special when you are celebrated, at least for the people that you have celebrated, if they at least remember to celebrate you. Yeah, so this is what I have for today. I'm taking this. This is my kahawa. I'm currently not taking sugar, but I've had to take sugar because I don't have any other thing to take. So my kahawa is about to be done, and I have this ugali. So this is the last food I have for the day, because I don't have anything on my M-Pesa. I'm down on money, down on food. I have literally nothing as we speak. Yeah, so I'm just putting this out for records. Trusting God that maybe in a year to come or in just a few months that my life story will change and I'll be able to take myself out even if no one else does. I'll be able to celebrate myself as I ought to. I'll be able to love on myself as I ought to. I'll be able to buy the things I've wanted to buy for myself for a long time. Yeah, generally just enjoy life. And be happy to be alive. Yes, but I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for another birthday. I'm holding on to God because I know there's a better future. It's been really difficult and hard to wait on God patiently, not knowing what is ahead, just having faith that it will change. And as each day passes where I'm not seeing what I really am believing for, of course it breaks my heart, but I keep holding on. Yeah, so this is just for the records, and yeah, I hope I'll look at this at some point and I won't believe that this was me. Yep.
Yes, guys, I know, such a sad video, and seeing myself in that spot right now, like watching myself in that spot right now, it's literally, like the things I'm learning. I can't even wait to start shooting these videos and just saying the things that I've learned. The things that I've learned with God, like I've literally known God as my literal father. as in I've had to believe for fare, I've had to believe for tissue, I've had to believe for Colgate, literally believe God for it and deciding not to text anyone at all, and just trusting God that in a way He will make a way for me. And I have countless miracles that I'm going to talk about as we go on. But yeah, guys, so that was my story. So immediately after I shot that video, I didn't know what was going to happen next. I had a knock on my door. Immediately I put stop. I had a knock on my door, and that was the beginning of my miracles and like God taking care of me in ways that I can't even explain. I had miracle shopping, miracle like sustenance, like someone would just send me money, take care of me, tell me whatever I need, I can, ask them. That time I had not had my gas for like I think close to like 3 weeks. I was sleeping at a friend's house, eating at a friend's house. Big up to Mrs. Mulama if she watches this. And that's like, it was so hard for me, guys. It's many words, I'm trying to cut it short because this video is already long. But yeah, that was the whole vibe. And I had a knock on my door and someone came and said hi to me, and they were like, I've been seeing you, I've wanted to I'd like to help you, I'd like to be there for you, whatever you need. Yeah, many things, guys. And then after that, the miracle that happened, I got a gig at a government place to go and sing, and I got money from there. After that, God opened the door at K24. Yes, and then after that, a job I had done an interview for came through. Like literally after that video, I'm telling you, things just started opening up. So the next few clips are the clips that I'm going to show you on. I'm going to explain like the things that started happening with these clips. Yeah. I actively went back to preaching the gospel one-on-one. And I preached to this lady. She got born again. I baptized her the same year. I was called for the government singing function that I had told you about. This is where I was. I got paid. With this and Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you know? When you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Mary, did you know? Reported for work. I got my job. As you can see, there is the testimony. God is so good. I actually had a dream about this job, and I got it. I think God was just trying to encourage me, because the place where I was at, I'm telling you, if I didn't hold on to Him, I would have lost it. And then I removed the dreadlocks that I had for a whole year since my mom passed. So this was also so emotional for me. Yeah, I got to see how my hair looked like after this whole time, and it had really grown in terms of volume, length.
You took what the enemy meant for evil, and you turned it for good. You turned it for good. Oh, you took what the enemy meant for evil, and you turned it for good. You really turned it for my good. Oh yes, that's my story, guys. That is my story for 2025.
We lift